What is going on, guys? It's your boy icjosh, and today I'm gonna start this video off by saying I love the direction the Dokkan is going. And again, shout out to you guys that was here this morning, early this morning, before the sun was even up on the East Coast. Appreciate you coming out and watching the Dokkan special with me. Without you guys being here, it would have just been me watching it by myself. So again, thank you guys so much for that. Wasn't expecting that many people to actually be here in the morning like that. So again, pat yourselves on the back. I want to go ahead and say that and have the positive, and then I'm going to say the negative really quick. So I'm sorry for the people that really wanted Rosé in this celebration. I really am sorry, but I tried to tell you a little bit that Dokkan does not. They don't do the Legends things. I mean, if you're new to Dokkan Battle, you just got to get used to the simple fact that they do not pander to to their consumer, to their audience. They really do not do that. They do not go the Legends route where everything has to be like exactly what you guys want and stuff like that. They don't do that in this game. And I tried to tell a lot of people before then not to put all your eggs in one basket and be like, hey, it's going to be Rosé. If it's not Rosé, I'm going to be mad and all this stuff. And I see this in the community currently right now, especially being up for a little bit before this video too. I'm seeing nothing but on Twitter, everybody flaming everybody about it, and then also in the comment sections for stuff. And I even on my comment sections, I've seen some people mad about not having Rosé. I tried to tell you. I really did. It's not me trying to be arrogant to you or anything like that and be like, I told you so, you know, type of stuff. I tried to tell you because, I mean, I've been playing this game for over 8 years, and I'm telling you right now, they really never pander to the audience whatsoever at all. So that's why I was always trying to put other people in the conversation of possible LRs and stuff, just because they do not pander to us. And like I said, if they don't want to give us a Rosé, they're not going to give us a new Rosé. Now, there is also part 3. So again, for all those people wanting for Rosé and stuff like that, they do have the Trunks and also Gohan that's on one banner of the double rates banner. So I've seen a lot of people saying that maybe part 3 they'll do another banner and that there's hope for Rosé. They've never ever been like, here's 5 new LRs in a worldwide celebration. It's never happened. But they've also never had beforehand 2 Dokkan Fest and 2 Carnivals, and then 2 Dokkan Fest and 2 Carnivals, and both the Carnivals on one banner. So they haven't had that happen before either. So there's, I mean, the way it's going unpredictable and stuff like that, there's obviously hope that there could be a part 3 of Rosé, and then some easy A's again for part 3, and it could be all the extreme stuff, because all I've seen so far is just the super types that are getting their easy A's and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Besides the Zamasu here, it's just been a lot of part 2 being nothing but supers getting their easy A's. So it could be a situation that part 3 is the extremes getting their easy A's, like we do get a Goku Black and stuff like that getting the easy A, whichever one of them, whether it's the LR or just a transforming Dokkan Fest one, could be one of those. But I wouldn't hold it all that much. So I mean, going back and like talking about this Trunks here, this Trunks is pretty crazy. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap. This Trunks is really freaking crazy, and the fact that that counter is like every attack that happens, this fool gets like, yeah, look, raise attack by 50% temporarily per charge count and cause super ultimate damage to the enemy. That's crazy, because every attack is literally a charge count, and you have 4 turns. So I said it like this morning. I want to always keep saying last night now, because that's usually whenever all these Dokkan specials and Dokkan Nows and stuff come out. But this morning I even said, because I mean I was still a little, well, extremely tired, but I even said that this could be a situation where you just like do a crazy amount of attacks with all these people for 4 turns, and then you get to like the last stage, and like, so you time it to where you can get to the last stage and have all that built up, and then just unleash Trunks on the actual last stage of whatever hard event that you're going in, and he should probably like go buck wild. Like not even joking or anything like this. This dude should be going like insanely ham. I haven't seen if they've got any data downloads yet and put them in so people can use them and do all their showcases and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of it, but I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing this. We should either see that either today or tomorrow. I'm going to assume, since today is Tuesday, I'm going to assume we'll probably see it either a data download tonight, and then get all the showcases and stuff like that beforehand. So I'm gonna assume, but we'll have to like really see on that one. But I'm definitely gonna assume, because this guy, he should be insanely great. Now I'm not gonna say that I'm like, oh my god, Trunks is amazing. Like he is amazing, but it's not like I'm like going just for him. Like if I get him on the double rates, again, tons of thanks tickets for everyone currently right now. So again, free to play. This does help you out so much that both the units are on one banner again. So like I said, if you got both the units in part 1, this should literally be like a no-brainer that you're using those tons of thanks tickets on a double rates banner with 7 LR, 2 of them, the new ones, stuff like that. You see where I'm going. It should be like a no-brainer that you're going to use those tickets on there. But again, like I said, if you've been shafted for part 1 and you really need those part 1 units and stuff like that, go for it. Again, it is your tickets. Do whatever you want, and they will for free. But let me just come back over to the Gohan, because this Gohan, in my opinion, is literally the most spicy. I think out of all of the actual Worldwide Celebration cards, I feel like this guy is literally, he is, I won't say he's the best, possibly, until I see that showcase, but for right now, he's definitely the hype out of all of them. His animations are wild, and he's another pretty much Dokkan Akatsuki special card. And what I mean by that is that they made their animations for him up and stuff like that. Like not all of them, but some of them they put in with actual things that he does, and then also things that he doesn't do. So especially with the Piccolo and stuff like that you'll see in his animations, stuff like where you got the Goku and Piccolo here to kind of help him out. That obviously doesn't happen. I like this stuff. I like when they do this. And before, I'm gonna say this again, before you bring up 2 years ago when I got extremely upset at the Golden Week when we got a Goku Gohan exchange and then got an LR Goku and Gohan right after that, that's totally different. We didn't have a future Gohan at part 1 or anything like that. And because I know people were like, well, I can't believe you were mad that they got new animation stuff. Like, what mad they got new animation? I was just mad at the simple fact that we got a Goku Gohan, a Dokkan Fest, and then got an LR in the same celebration right after that, when we could have had anyone else of the characters slotted in for that LR. That's what I was upset about. When they double up like that, that's when I get upset. This is not a double up. This is great. I enjoy seeing everything on this card, to be quite honest. He came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, everyone was still expecting it to be Rose. Hell, I even had it at a part where it was either going to be Heat Dome Trunks and also the androids into Cell as a standby. I was even saying that, and it didn't happen. So neither one of my picks really actually happened, and he really wasn't even on my radar like that. I think I joked about it like weeks ago when I was like, oh yeah, they could give us another Gohan or something like that, and little did I know that that was going to happen. But it happened. So I'm not necessarily upset with the unit whatsoever at all. Like he's crazy. Like first of all, his animations are wild, like, and I mean wild looking. But that's not what I'm here for the most, because again, the domain, it's all right. Like it's all right. But what I want, damn, did I just miss out? There we go. I'm sitting there like, did I just miss out on like everything that the fool does? So again, this is going to be pretty great for him. And I just want to take a look at this. Greatly raises attack and raise defense for 1 turn, and then massively raise attack and greatly raise defense for 1 turn on that Ultra. Okay. So this is where this fool starts getting absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So activates an entrance animation upon entry. This is the fact that I'm reading this off again for like the 4th time, and I still can't believe this is everything that this dude is doing is crazy. So 5 key and reduce damage received by 40% for 5 turns from the start of turn. You already have a Whis built in already for 5 turns. So if you run it, there's no way in hell that you're not running the double Gohan lead with both of them on rotation, each one all the way to 6 turns of 40% damage reduction in whatever slot that you want to put them in. Yeah, no, I don't see how you not doing it. And then also you run anybody else in that's under the category and stuff like that has damage reduction and stuff like it. No, dude, this like it's gonna be busted, like absolutely busted. And then key +3 in attack and defense under 58%. That's just already get right off the bat. plus an additional attack key plus 1 up to 5, and attack and defense 20% up to 100% with each attack performed. Again, crazy. And then reduce damage received again by 20%. That's reduced damage received by 20%. So that's again 60% damage reduction right there that you have for 5 turns. And then plus an additional damage reduction of 20% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Again, building in with that super attack, so you're already building up with that attack and defense with it, and that's not even hit a potential popped in for you there. Crazy. When key is 18 or more, so right off the bat, when key is 18 or more, that's nutty, and that's going to happen a lot with his links, and also with supporters and stuff like that on rotations as well. That's going to happen a lot. So launch an additional attack that when key is 20 or more. You're already factoring in on everything else. You already get one with 18 or more. Now you get it with 20 or more. You just launch additional. Like, dude, just that alone is crazy for him. And then creates a domain of Future City Rainy. Obviously, his graveyard. Just want to say that's what it is. I might even just start calling that Gohan's graveyard domain, because as harsh as that is, it's accurate. It's accurate. So change int key spears to SCR key spears, again helping you get a super attacks even more, getting all that key. So like I said, this guy all around I think is amazing. Is 100% amazing, and that's at the start of the character's attack and turn to perform a crit hit when activating an active skill or when key is 24. Like he's just dummy wild. Like, absolutely. And like I said, you're literally seeing an active skill of massively raise attack temporarily and cause ultimate damage to the enemy and key plus 5 and defense 20%. Like, it's not bad, because obviously when you activate the domain and stuff like that, it's still giving you, I think, reducing damage, or you take extra damage to 30% from, I want to say, extremes or something like that. Hold up. Yeah, so increased damage received by extreme class enemies and allies by 30%. So basically, if you're running him against a super, you're not really gonna get any kind of defense buff. Well, excuse me, you're not gonna get slapped up even harder from this one. And then also when you have that 20% that he's raising on defense, then you're just golden. You just get extra 20% defense because you're not going up against extreme class enemy. But if you do have extreme class allies on your team, then they will get hit harder. So it's like a situation. It's like, hey, just run all super, and you're good to go. Like, you are literally good to go. Like, it's wild. It's wild how great that Gohan actually is, and I like the fact that most of the people, or because like I said, there's still a few of the people currently right now that are upset that we, again, don't have a Rosé at this one. But for most of the people that seen this again on the live stream, it sort of tells you from the boys from the men when it comes to that, because it was like everyone, as soon as they seen this Gohan, was like, all the men were like, you know what, I ain't even mad about that. But the boys. The boys were upset. they were extremely upset that there was no Rosé whatsoever at all. And my honest opinion is, would you rather have a Rosé currently right now that they probably fumble the bag, and obviously Rosé wasn't even going to be the focal point of this one? I would much prefer a Rosé be the focal point of whatever big celebration or something like that later on, and them not fumble his bag, than to give us another just Rosé and him not be like incredibly good for a very long time. Like, it'd be like, oh yeah, he's good for like the first month or two, and then he just right back in pretty much the shadow realm, right back in the dead zone. So I much prefer having a Gohan that's incredible than having just a Rosé that's just a Rosé and is not good unless it's extremely situational or something like that. Like, I'm perfectly okay with this. And yes, I did call all of you right now that were upset boys. Oh, I did. Grow up. Like I said, this game's been out for 8+ years, man. They never pandered to us whatsoever at all. So I don't understand why people thought that they were going to start pandering to everyone just because everyone whoever started the whole craze of, oh yeah, we're going to get a Rose. Like, whoever started that shit, stop listening to that. Like, just stop listening to that. Like, they don't pander to us whatsoever at all. Like, keep your mind open on what they're going to be giving us, and then you won't be disappointed whatsoever at all while you're playing this game. And like I said, I do like the direction that they're going with this one, that they're just giving random units and then just making them absolutely busted. I mean, it's not necessarily random because Gohan does fit into, again, the time and stuff, but no one just expected Gohan. And the ones that you least expect usually are the ones that end up being the better of the units and last a lot longer. Again, point in case, Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan, well, excuse me, Beastless Gohan, where everyone was, all the boys, Beastless Gohan, Beastless Gohan, Beastless Gohan, and then everyone else was like, no, all the men were like, no, I think Piccolo's gonna be him, and Piccolo was him. So just remember that. Just remember that. No pandering from Dokkan Battle. None of that whatsoever at all. And again, I called you, boy, you can fight me all you want about it, but it's true. Just accept it, summon or not, and then play the game and keep it moving. If it's not your scene, don't use your tons of things tickets on. Use them on part 1 and save everything from Dragon Stones and just keep it moving until we get into heroes and all that stuff later on, which ain't really going to be that long from now, to be quite honest. So other than that, if you guys are new to the channel, you like what you see, I know I probably made some people just extremely upset now, just red-faced out there, so angry at the fact that I said it. But hey, I said it, and I'll be one of the people to say it. I'm gonna be real with you always, 100%. Don't matter how many don't matter how many subscribers I have or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna be real with the audience each and every last time. Like, you gotta stop crying about things and just play the game, bro. Like, it's just, they don't look at his face. Does his face look like the type of person that gives a damn about what you think or what you wanted in this? Like, that's perfect frame. He don't care. Like, he is the embodiment, the representation of Dokkan Battle, the dev team. They do not care. Like, they gonna get your money regardless, and that's facts. But other than that, stay safe, God bless, and I'm out. Peace.